would be the next time we could vote on it? May. Would it make fine? I mean, I know it's going to cost more. The building materials will go up. There'll probably be a hurricane, cost them even more materials to go up. But would it be better to pay a little bit more and have it go through as a good sense item that people have had time to study than trying to shove something in real fast that people are going to resent? Because I think if it fails the second time, it will be until everybody up here has fulfilled their years before another one will be elected, and that would kill us. It would go from 5 million to 7 million to 10 million a year to ship out the criminals, because crime, unfortunately, is growing at a very good rate. The only other thing that has come up with on the bid on the last commissioner's court on the jail, they all bid, and I believe y'all took the low bid and then used them to make the bids on the out-of-town and then the in-town jail. Well, they were the low bid on whatever they bid on, but then they were able to give prices and bids on the out-of-town and the in-town against nobody. I mean, there could have been a whole lot of padding in that. I'd love to have been the builder of that one. This one seems the same way. There's no, I know that I feel good that we have a citizens group watching, but is there a way that we have to keep them from, a bidding process? Is there a way to have a bidding process on this so that we know we're getting the best jail for the dollar, the biggest bang for the buck?
And just, I'm going to ask for a little latitude here. This is a public comment period. Well, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
Well, I'm just going to say this. We hadn't gotten there yet. The construction manager portion, we expect those bids back September 5th or 4th.
Is there more than one company bidding?
I haven't seen the bids.
Judge and Commissioners, if I may, and we can state factual items in public comment. We have to follow the code. The code requires it. It's under Chapter 271 of the local government code. There will be competitive bidding. So.
Well, that's great. No, I hadn't heard that, and I've been trying to watch pretty close.
This number is based on cost estimates because of our time crunch. We're facing a deadline that's rapidly approaching, and so rather than having a construction manager do the cost estimates, the architectural firm that we've chosen to hire has put these numbers together. We're certainly hopeful the numbers will come down once we have the construction manager involved.
Hopefully this is a worst case scenario.
That's right.
I just I know we need it. Y'all know we need it, and I just would like it to have as much chance as possible to pass. Because right now I wouldn't want to be. Well, I wouldn't want to be there. I don't care how nice they build it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Smart. I just want to add my own public comment. This waiting costs us money. You can see what it's cost just in the last year, 15 months. We're looking at millions every year. The longer we wait, every month it goes up. The question was posed, why can't we be more like Longview? Well, Longview took action. We've been sitting around talking about building a jail for years, and we've all known that we need to build a jail here in Smith County, and so we need to move forward. Give an example. Bell County had bond proposals for their jail and justice facilities. I think they had 4 bond elections, or 5 bond elections that failed. These things fail nationwide. The rates are staggering. They fail. And finally, Bell County said, well, enough is enough. We have to do this. They voted for limited tax notes, and they're building their facilities now. And it's costing them a whole lot more money. I think the guy told me double what they originally looked at. So We could certainly wait, but it's going to cost us more, and I'm not for that. I realize that bond elections for jails aren't as popular as bond elections for educational facilities, but it's still something that we're responsible for. I also say this. Comments have been made about how much it costs us to house an inmate in county versus shipping an inmate out of county. It cost us $36 a day. We're paying 41 roughly on average dollars a day to house inmates out of county. So some people say, why don't we just keep doing that? Well, there's no guarantee Longview, Gregg County is going to have space for us. There's no guarantee 10 years from now that another county's going to have a place for us to go. These things, they'll have the same situation we have right now. It's hard to pass a bond to build a new jail. There's also no guarantee how much it's going to cost us 10 years from now to house an inmate in Gregg County if we just maintain the status quo. Projections have been done that say that we would spend substantially more 25 years from now if we continue doing what we're doing and shipping inmates out of county, as opposed to building our own building and doing what we're responsible for doing here in Smith County. So it's needed. I think everybody, as you said, knows that we need this jail. The task force, with this one exception, the task force knows, this citizens group who's been involved for 15 months now, knows that we need the jail. They're comfortable with this plan for the jail. They also question what we're going to do with the people in the old Carlton. Well, what I propose today is a solution to that. It's just one of the solutions, and we can continue looking at this. And what this also does, it says we can't spend more than we can't issue more than $125 million in debt. We're real hopeful that number is going to come down a great deal. And I'll also point out that CGL's recommendation for, and that's the jail consultants and master planners that we hired, came back with a recommendation that would cover all of our needs in Smith County for facilities at a cost of around $240 million. We're trying to seek a solution that's a little more economical than that. Just the jail itself was projected to cost $134 million, and what we've done is come up with a proposal that will cost $110 million for the jail. So we're doing everything we can do as a court and as the citizens who are involved in this process to make sure that this is the right plan for Smith County. And you're right, there's got to be a certain level of trust. We're a lot more involved in this process and probably know a lot more about the process, the court and the task force members who've been involved, than the general public, because when you're looking into the media, you don't see the full story because it's a soundbite mentality. You see a short story and it's hard to give it the attention that these task force members and these court members have put into this project over the last 15 months and even before for the May 2006 bond proposals. So there's a lot of information out there, and it'd be difficult for the general public to know everything that we know, and that's, I'm just stating the facts. So, but thank you for your comments, Mr. Smart.
Can I say something now?
Yes, you can. I'll take a breath.
Mr. Smart, I appreciate you coming up this morning and telling us what you've done. Before in our last bond election, we kind of went on the road as a commissioner's court, and we went into every community and tried to educate the people about where the money was going to be spent, what it was going to be spent for. And I, for one, and I'm sure the other commissioners, and I can't speak for them, we plan on doing that again. We'll begin to go out into the community and set up meetings in different parts in the precincts so that people might come forward and ask us these questions and we can answer them. The other thing that you brought up is very true. Gregg County really appreciates us over there. That's $700,000 profit, I believe they're going to make. That's after they pay their help and everything. They're going. The difference is that those beds over there are minimum security beds, and that's not what we're short on here in Smith County. It's been brought up in one of the previous meetings that the sheriff got up and spoke at, that where we're having problems is your medium and maximum security, and also the females. State law requires that we keep female prisoners out of sight of male prisoners, and so we have to build